Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and oh hi everybody. What is going on? It is Gale right here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Memoria Freese video, and today we're here to take a look at the latest anime gacha unit featuring a new assist in the form of Anya Fromel. Now, I'm very excited to get into this one because, of course, for the longest time I've been saying with these anime gacha units, you should only go for ones that are assists. But of course, we have to look at this unit and see if she's a good option for you guys playing the game and whether or not she will actually fit into any sort of team. So of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this video and you guys like the content I make, please be sure to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel. Nearly 70% of you guys are not subscribed, and of course we are going to be doing showcases for the Astray record units that have gotten buffs, excluding Gareth, because I'm not making a video on Gareth. Gareth is cheeks. You can obviously watch my Should You Summon from yesterday to get a better idea on what the units do, but I will be making showcases specifically for each unit over the coming days, basically over the weekend. So be sure to get subscribed, it would be truly appreciated. And of course, leave a comment down below. Are you guys summoning for this Anya? And let me know what team you guys are planning on running her on. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say down below about her. Now, like I said, usually I would say, oh, it's an assist. You gotta go for it because it's an easy +5 assist. You know, well, I say easy. You're basically guaranteed to get to +3 with the first 1, 4, 7, 10 steps. And then you can pretty much, if you get a little bit lucky along the way, you will be able to get to +4, maybe +5, right? So obviously, then you can use a Prism Bond as well to get her to +5. That's the reason why I say it's a very easy +5. She's the only 4-star featured on the banner. So that means on the guaranteed steps, you're only going to get her, which means it's an easy +3. Then from there, if you get a little bit lucky, maybe you have to use a Prism Bond or two, you can get to +5. And of course, assists at +5 are way better than assists at +4 because of the skill upgrade. But should you summon for this Anya? That's the real question. Is this Anya actually worth summoning for? Obviously, she's an assist, so that's a yes, right? But is the assist worth it? So this Anya is a very interesting unit because her stats obviously incline towards dexterity and agility, which is not bad, right? I would have initially assumed, if I had just seen the stats, that she's focused on being a record buster unit. But the thing is, right, when you look at her skill, the assist skill that she provides to the team, it's not really for record buster. In fact, it's quite the opposite actually. It's not even for PvE content in all honesty. She gives allies null M attack ×2 and extends status buffs by 3 turns. This is a very interesting kit because basically what this kit is that it is effectively the magic version of the Chigusa that is reigning supreme in war games. If you go over to the assist slot, you can see Chigusa as number 2, and if you look at her kit, right, null physical attack ×1 and status buff +2 turns. This is at +0. At +5 it becomes P attack ×2 and status buff +3 turns. So it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same unit, but the thing is, right, and this is where I will say she's not as good as Chigusa. You may think like, oh, M attack ×2 nullification? Bro, that's amazing, right? That's basically on par with this Chigusa. Surely she's a top 10 unit, right? Well, not really, in all honesty. She is going to be an extremely viable unit, but the thing is, right, if I were to go into war games, especially in the higher ranks of war games, King 1, you know, Jester 3 basically, let's say around there, that big wall we face, right, in war games, I will probably face around 5 physical teams, maybe 2 ailment teams, and then 3, maybe 4 magic teams if I were to use all 10 of my passes, right? And that shows that more often than not, you're going to be facing physical teams. So if you're taking a null magic unit into that, you know, fight, it's going to be quite worthless. So there is that factor. Now we do have a couple of units that also do give null magic attacks. For example, this Ilya, right? And she is quite handy. But the thing is, this Ilya is basically the magic version of this Artemis, and that's very valuable, right? And of course, it's going to be really good. But there's a reason why we don't have the Aina from like 4 or 5 years ago still in the top units. Whereas Chloe, the Sly Cat Chloe, the one that gives null physical attack ×2, just only that, is regularly featured here and there in the top 25, maybe top 30 units in war games. There's a reason for that, and that's because physical teams are so common, and usually they're so offensive in that, you know, they're rush teams, they go all out and they attack from the get-go, whereas the magic teams kind of build into it effectively, right? So you can get away with it. But yeah, so the thing is, I don't believe this Anya is a great option for players to summon on, especially when you look at the stats as well. I don't know why they decided to go for dexterity. Like I said, when I saw this unit and when I saw the stats for the first time, because the way they did it in the live stream is they show the stats first and then they go to the assist skill. The stats made it seem like she was going to be a PvE sort of record buster unit basically. So I was expecting all kinds of things, you know, maybe single target damage for non-time limited players, right? Players who didn't get the kit Felice, right? Maybe SGR 25% non-time limited, basically a version of the adult Felice, something along those lines. Instead, we got this, and I'm just there like, this isn't that great. In all honesty, this isn't that great. And in my personal opinion, I think most players should probably avoid getting her because, again, like I said, a lot of players are probably going to face physical teams more so than magic teams. And in my personal opinion, rather than spending your iris on this unit, you could go for somebody like, I don't know, Estrella, for example, in this rerun gacha banner. Of course, it's a lot more riskier because you have Gareth and RD as well. But at least you could get RD, who's a phenomenal unit. And you can get Estrella, who's also a very decent unit. And then, of course, you have this banner as well, which is amazing for starting players in terms of an offensive side of things, going for more, you know, of a damage dealing approach, adventure side of things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this Anya. Again, I would probably also say to wait and watch, see what happens. Of course, we're getting war games next week, right? So we're going to be able to see how she performs in there, what people think about her, right? Because I do believe there are a lot of magic teams. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, you know, people don't run magic teams whatsoever, right? If you look at the unit popularity list, there are magic units in here. You have Supply Princess Eyes, you have Harnell of Flame, Elise. We're probably gonna get buffs to the magic Elise in part 3. That's also gonna be a very viable option. Althea is gonna come back. When Althea gets her buffs, she's gonna be a phenomenal unit as well. And then you have units like, for example, Lyra as well. You have so many of these magic units, right? So obviously, it's going to be very strong. It is going to be a very strong unit. But do I think, is it going to be in the top 5 units? Maybe not. Maybe not even top 10, but she will definitely be in the top 25 is my guess. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about her. Let me know, did you guys summon for her? Let me know what you guys ended up getting. Personally, I'm only gonna do the free multi and hightail it out of there. I did do a little bit of summons to try and see if I could get a Estrella +5 just for maybe if I want to build a stall team in the future, it could come in handy. I ended up getting more RDs than I did Estrella, so there is that, I suppose. But I can make it back up using CP levels and of course the new events and stuff. But yeah, let's see what we get with this Anya. Like I said, I think you're better off waiting for the Estrella record buffs and stuff because I think they're going to be much higher value in all honesty. Anya giving a rainbow door. Can Anya give us Anya? Let's see what happens here. All right, beautiful. So far, last week I got Daphne off the free multi. If you guys watched that video, I did get Daphne off the free multi. So hopefully the luck continues here and I can get Anya off the get-go. That would be amazing. 3-star Anya, is that a tease? Is that a small teaser as to whether or not we're going to be getting some a cheeky Anya assist, a 4-star Anya assist? So far it's looking like it's gonna be the last unit. Honestly, it actually is gonna be the last unit. Is this gonna be a fake out? No. All right, there we go. 4-star. Let's see what we get here. Come on. Outrage to your heart's content. That's definitely not Anya. That is definitely not Anya. Ooh, Freya. Let's go. W. This Freya is actually. Oh, that wasn't even the last unit. All right. I remember this Freya being very decent. For some reason. Oh yeah. She's okay. I forgot about her actually. She's basically like the older version of the an older version of Line, if I recall correctly. I forgot she existed. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I thought that Freya was more so a dark based unit basically. So dark attack damage or dark res down. But I guess not. I guess not. I guess I completely forgot about her and what she did, because if I go +5. 100% ailment res, STR magic, P res, and M res 20%. And if you look at Line, somewhere around here, yeah, Line over here, Line is 100% ailment res and STR magic, endurance, dexterity, agility 20%, and then the 3 instant effects. So there is a little bit of a difference, but they're very similar units. But there you guys go. Let me know if you guys are planning on summoning for this Anya. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about her down below in the comments. Personally, I'm staying away from this banner, but of course, I know some of you guys may be wanting some assists, so this is an easy access and an easy way to get a +5 assist, in all honesty. Well, I say easy, it's much easier than summoning on one of these banners and trying to get like a Stray or Finn, to be quite honest. It is way easier than those banners. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I will see you guys in the next video. Obviously, we're going to be doing the review for the new episode later today, so be sure to check that out. Until then, take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.